I don't
Native's
think the
been
U.S.
trying
is
to
gonna.
say something for like a half an
No, you
hour
just
now.
said
Let's
no. You've been drinking and having snacks. You just hold on.
never mind.
You hang on a minute.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Damn.
I'll let y'all finish, and then I'll tell you what's really going on. What if Bill Gates decides to sell all of his privately owned farmland to the federal government, which he could do legally?
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop him from doing that. He is the #1 world private owner of farmland in the world. What if he says, you know what, I'm gonna sell this to the federal government? They would own over 60% of the food supply in our country. You know that you're right, Tribe. They do have their hands on our food supply.
What if he sold it to
Yeah.
China?
Or sold it to China. Damn, I didn't think about that. What if Bill Gates sells it to China?
Right?
Oh my God.
Even worse. That's the worst scenario of the two.
If any of this happens, it's Book of Eli for us, the regular folks. I'm just saying.
Look, Eli, good.
I think it is no matter what.
Yeah. We're going to feel the brunt of this before, you know what I'm saying? So prep up, people.
It sucks that we have to sit here and talk about this shit, and it's on all. I mean, think about it. We get into this conversation, and all of us have something to say. We're almost cutting all of each other. I know Deanne was trying to say something, and Native's trying to we're our minds are so wrapped up in this shit. They got us by the balls, y'all. They got us by the balls right now. Like, we need to figure this shit out. I mean, we gotta figure out a way to fight against this beating in our brain for the past 2 years. They've been doing this shit for 2 years, confusing us, beating us up in the brain, fear monger. It's hard to fight back.
We are a nervous, anxious bunch, all of us, y'all. You're a prepper and a survivalist. I don't know where y'all are, but I am. And it is a stressful lifestyle. It can be.
Especially for us.
I have children, man, babies that I'm worried about.
Because I'm kind of in my dark place right now. You know, China and Bill Gates and all these motherfuckers only own that shit on paper. You know, by God, if we fucking stand up, there is enough of us fucking people in this world, in the United States, that are tired of the bullshit. We've got a big fucking fighting force that if we fucking stood up and fucking said, fuck these motherfuckers, you don't own shit, motherfucker.
Let me say this real quick, Backwoods. You know, a lot of people will say that, oh, these motherfuckers just sit online and they just do live streams, and they're not about shit or nothing. But I gotta honestly say, I think with us having this panel, with us having these people in the chat right along with us, once we have these shows and we talk about this shit, I think we are one of the seeds to grow this thinking and this standing up shit. Like, some people may say that we ain't doing shit. I think the opposite. I think us being here, speaking out, spreading our voices with the chat goes and spreads it with their family, goes and spreads it with their friends. I think we're doing a big ass job right here, man. And I ain't trying to pat myself on the back or pat nobody on the back, but I think we're fucking doing something, man.
Agreed.
That's why I keep doing this shit, and that's no bullshit, man.
Ripples in the
All
water.
of us and 115 other people are doing this with us right now. So yes, we are speaking out.
That's what's also great about it, because you can have people from like Backwoods from Arkansas, Hutch from Missouri, just Josh from Texas, Deanne from Texas. Because some of us live in states that are like New York or San Francisco and shit. There are people here from California. There's people here from Maryland like me.
Right,
we don't share the same freedoms as y'all. We
I
really
know.
don't.
It's sad.
It's good we can share this freedom shit out there. At least we're doing something. At least we're speaking the fuck up. Press one. You know what I'm saying?
Is it really does depend where you are in the country, and that shows you where power is being stolen or manipulated the most. I have a sister in Mississippi, and she's like, yeah, life is normal. Everything is pretty much the same. You go into Seattle or New York City, Los Angeles, you're talking outright pure tyranny. Show me your papers. And the people in Mississippi have no frame of reference for it. It's just they don't see it.
We're not taking it. Arkansas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, we ain't taking that shit. Missouri,
Right.
Florida, we're not taking it. Louisiana, Kentucky, we can, all of them. From Texas all the way to the Carolinas, we ain't taking it. District 3 is who we are. We will win the Hunger Games.
Whoa, hold on.
Like
Wait
the
up.
Supreme Court, what if they would have passed a ruling down saying that the mandates are totally constitutional, we should all obey them, or we're doing something illegal? Like, what if Hillary would have won in 2016 and she would have appointed three Supreme Court justices instead of Donald Trump?
Mhm.
Imagine where we would be right now with this mandate. Because we saw what Obama's appointee, Sonia Sotomayor, she said, yeah, it's totally constitutional. We should totally do it.
She's
You
a
know what I'm
ding-dong.
saying? Like, where would our country be? Would we be doing what Canada's doing? Would we be doing what Australia's doing right now? Would we be rising up, or would we be fighting each other because there's so many of us who believe this crap?
I think we'd be fighting each other. Because
Yes.
there's so many
Yeah,
people
I
who
do
feel
too.
very, very strongly that there should be mandates. There are so many people who believe
Oh yeah.
fervently that
Mhm.
there should be, and there's nothing at all wrong with it, and it's for the greater good, blah, 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 blah. And there's just as many of us who feel the opposite, you know?
You know,
Right.
I had somebody say this in front of me that fuck all the people who don't get the thing, let them die off. And it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. That's the kind of shit that this shit spreads, though. Like, if you're on one side than the other, it goes beyond being reasonable. It goes beyond caring about your next man. They get so fucking into their feelings and it goes both ways. I've seen people get so fucking mad at me because I actually they wanted me to just fucking die off and disappear. It goes both ways, man, and that's sad to have happening in this country, man. We America, where the fuck did we lose freedom? Where did we lose our soul to want freedom? Where the fuck did it go? How in just 10, 20 years can we go from everybody believing in freedom to, oh no, we don't believe in it no more. Y'all should tell us what to do all the time. What the fuck?
fuck
We
this
don't
shit.
need no water. Let the
Motherfucker
burn, motherfucker.
Think about it.
Prepare, grid down, possibility. They've all been saying cyber attacks, grid down. I've heard it 1,000 times in the last month. So it's got to be coming, man. It has to be. No electricity, no power, grid down. Hey, Hutch. WW3?
Absolutely.
All right.
And CAD videos that show
Not adding up.
work.
I can't get it to add up.
Get that tribe.